Someone in my own organization is trying to assassinate me.
You're living in a fortress. You've got hundreds of guards running around.
Any one of whom may be ready to take my life.
That will come to harm, Jake Cutter. We must die.
You gotta just take us out of here, Jake, before it's too late.
The killer has got to make a move.
And what if you're wrong?
Nothing happened. I have not yet begun to give blessing.
Face to me, coward! Remove the jacket of the murderers! Flying tiger!
You will not flaunt your pride in being a murderer here. Remove that jacket.
If you're going to kidnap me, you better do it now.
She's dead.
King presents Return of the Jedi glasses. 4 new glasses from the Star Wars saga. Thrill to the adventures of Luke Skywalker, the Ewoks, Han Solo, and Jabba the Hutt. Buy a medium or large Coke, and a different glass is yours each week for a special price. Collect all 4. Return of the Jedi glasses, now appearing only at Burger King.
Time. When you ship air cargo, time really is money. That's why Flying Tigers makes you this 100% on-time guarantee. No matter what you have to ship, we'll pick it up, fly it, and deliver it virtually anywhere in the country on time, or you don't pay. Flying Tigers. It's on time, or it's on us.
What are they doing? Someone's going to get hurt.
They must see with their ears.
They aim their arrows at the sound of their opponent's bells.
The archer with the least acute sense of hearing, well.
It's barbaric.
Sarah, of course it's barbaric. It's Matuka.
He may not survive. You find it strange that I can actually show compassion.
Princess, I know how important Toto is to you. And I hope he makes it. I just don't understand why you asked to see me.
You are going to replace him.
I'm going to what?
I'll pay you well.
Princess, no. Wait a minute. Why would you want me to protect you? You're living in a fortress. You've got hundreds of guards running around.
Any one of whom may be ready to take my life. Jake, someone in my own organization is trying to assassinate me. I discovered the plot just a few weeks ago, but not the source. This birthday party was a device for bringing my top people here and trying to force their hand.
Yeah, well, I'd say they called and raised you this afternoon.
But I have an ace. I shall go ahead with my party plans for this evening, since Jake Cutter will be my bodyguard.
Princess, no, there isn't enough money. I
not
couldn't.
refuse me. Unless you want your babbling little skeleton Sarah revealed as an American spy.
Wait a minute. Sarah? A spy? That's ridiculous.
I couldn't agree more. But we both know it's true. I have in my possession some papers recovered from a downed American plane. Fortunately, my mercenaries salvaged the wreckage before the Japanese government could find it. There was a secret communique. A very revealing communique.
All right.
Now, no one must know of this, particularly that babbling little skeleton.
Princess, I've got to tell Sarah. I mean, then at least one of my friends will know why I'm doing this.
No one must know. Jake, General Anago, Chief of Japanese Intelligence, will be at the party this evening. Cross me for one instant, and he gets the papers.
Jake, please!
Sarah, no! Now, look, I've taken a job and a damned good one. All of you go get dressed for the party.
Jake, you can't be serious!
I'm real serious about 10 grand, Reverend. It's more money I'll ever get a shot at again. And all I have to do for it, I hope, is to keep Princess Koji safe at this party tonight.
Jake, no, please. One is always at risk here on Matuka. But now to stay under these circumstances?
The Reverend's right. You're putting us all in danger.
Yeah, well, it's worth the risk.
Well, maybe it is to you, but not to the rest of us. I think we ought to leave right now.
Hey, look, no, I didn't mean... Come on. Tomorrow, or very soon, we'll be on the Goose, headed home, and a lot richer. What's the problem?
You're the problem, Jake. None of us knows what you're doing. Why are you holding out on me, Jake? Tell me what's going on.
Look, I'm not holding out on you.
Yes, you are. Now, okay. 10 grand, that's a lot of money. That's more beer and big times than I could ever dream of. But taking it from Princess Koji, Jake, I'm sorry. I don't want any part of it.
Neither does Jake Cutter.
Jake, why are you really doing this?
You're all wrong. I'm doing this because I need the money.
Yeah, I had certainly known classier moments in my life.
Renee, they're lovely. Would you?
My pleasure.
It wouldn't have been so bad, of course, if the others, particularly Sarah, could have known why I had no choice in the matter. But all I could do was stand there, protecting my birthday girl while she opened her presents.
I hate pretending I'm having a good time when I'm not. None of them are smiling at us.
Yeah, I feel like a P-40 in a sky full of Zeeks.
That woman.
If I weren't so hungry, I wouldn't eat this great food. Or drink this. Boy, is this good sushi. You know, there's good sushi and bad sushi and so-so sushi. This is great sushi. Jack, I think you'd love this sushi. A plate full of sushi for a shot of sake. Come on, Jack, we're not even flying tonight.
You do not serve dogs from the table of the princess.
No, wait a minute. That dog's only 10 inches tall. You're over 6 feet. It's not a very fair match.
I don't like mongrels of any size.
Renee, Jake.
This is my birthday, and I will not tolerate fighting between my employees on such a festive occasion.
Employee?
Yes, Renee, I've hired Mr. Cutter.
For what position?
Whatever position I may choose. Renee is one of my managers, unfortunately cursed for that hot Latin temper. But a trait that often serves my purposes.
Excuse me, Cutter? Yes, Jake Cutter, I believe.
Yes, we haven't met.
No, but I know your name from your involvement in the China conflict.
I was with the Flying Tigers for a short time.
A short time, yes, but an admirable record. You personally removed 5 of our planes from the sky.
How did you know that?
I am General Nago, Director of Japanese Military Intelligence. It is my job to know the enemies of my country.
How lovely. From you, dear Sharon.
Oh, it's not much, sister dear, but then what you give the woman who has everything?
Jake Cutter, you've not met my half-sister, Shannon Flynn, here on a visit.
Oh, I had it specially made. I know how you love novelties.
No card? Who must I thank for this beautiful gift? Someone must acknowledge this beautiful gift. It's my favorite.
She's dead. God. Coach is dead.
Introducing new sugar-free Kool-Aid.
Now kids have a sugar-free from Kool-Aid. It's gotta be the one sugar-free for kids.
It's about time they made a sugar-free for kids. Pre-sweetened with NutraSweet, a new natural-tasting sweetener for that great Kool-Aid taste.
It's the one sugar-free
Kool-Aid!
for kids.
It's about half the price of soda with vitamin C. Kool-Aid makes the only sugar-free for my kids.
It's the one sugar-free for kids.
Kool-Aid brand sugar-free soft drink mix.
Jell-O pudding pops, frozen pudding on a stick. You know, all the finest castles serve Jell-O pudding pops.
They do?
Mm-hmm. It's a snack fit for a king because it's so rich and creamy.
Yeah!
And Mom won't throw you into the old dungeon when you eat it because she knows it's made with real pudding.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Jell-O brand pudding pops. All the goodness of real Jell-O pudding made with milk, so you know it's wholesome.
A veritable feast for the tummy.
And I want to end up in the dungeon.
Thursday, Kiki turns over new leaves for the sake of art.
You posed in the nude for Maria?
Condom, then.
Hey, rack him up!
Oscar falls prey to a pool shark.
He looks like he just fell off of a mink truck.
The new odd couple. Tomorrow.
WUTR TV 20, Utica, Rome.
We were now suffering through the third day of a 5-day wake. That's right, a wake. Koji was half Irish and half Japanese, and the Shintos and Anglos gathered for the funeral were having great fun fighting over the last rites. I was busy trying to fathom the bigger and much more dangerous battle being waged for the rights to Koji's empire.
Shannon Flynn has asked me to conduct services for the Protestants. But which is more appropriate, cremation or burial at sea?
Why don't you use a little bit of both? Doesn't matter much. I don't think they listened to prayers where that woman went anyway.
Well, at least she got to leave. Jake, please. I'm frightened and tired, and I've been wearing the same dress for 3 days. Can't we just...
Don't start that again. We're here representing Louis, and we have to stay.
Oh, you're so stubborn. Well, for your information, we have been ordered to leave by the French government.
You talked to Louis?
When I told him the situation, he was horrified.
You told him? Sarah, where'd you get your hands on a rig? Did you sneak on the goose?
Of course she did. Sarah, take a look at those guys. Do they look like they have a sense of humor? No. What if they'd caught you?
It's a free country.
No, it's not. It's Matuka.
Well, nevertheless, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be able to use our own radio.
You're being sensible again. Those guys are Inago's troops, and he's a security nut. They don't need a good reason.
Well, I just thought that Louis might just talk some sense into you. Jake, Louis wants us to leave. We want to leave.
Listen to her, Flying Tiger. Leave Matuka. Face me, coward. Remove the jacket of the murderer.
Jake?
Easy, guys. They have the home field advantage.
Shall remove it myself, coward.
Jake!
Oh! Why don't you stop this?
Why should I? My men appear to be doing their duty.
You had best run away now, coward, as you do in the sky. Iko!
Thanks.
Send you back to County Cork.
No, thanks. Corky, you okay?
Yeah, it's nothing.
Sarah, you were right. Corky, you gotta fly out of here right away.
Without you, not a chance.
Please, don't argue with me. Just do it.
Where are you going?
To see Inago. Jack, it's no time for the bravery bit. Now, you go with Corky.
But, Jake, you...
Corky, please. All of you. Take off now. Look, General, I want an answer. Why did you let your men provoke me into a fight?
Mr. Cutter, I am very busy. I hope you can understand that I cannot investigate every police action that my soldiers undertake. Good day. We have a ship that's run ashore near the coast of Ceylon.
We have a ship?
Mr. Cutter, either leave or I shall have you bodily removed.
You already tried that, General. It didn't work.
I've sent the message so the casinos can operate as usual. But we must decide on the Egyptian gold purchase.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The three of you are taking over Koji's whole operation?
It's a bullion, and the Warzilla report shows gold on an upward trend.
I asked a question.
What is he doing here, anyway?
My God. Koji's lying out there? Who are you people?
Renee Boulevard was a valued assistant of the princess. Miss Flynn was her sister. I am nothing but an army officer trying to maintain order. When the funeral is over, my men and I will depart, leaving others to decide the future of the prince's fortune.
And maintaining order includes letting your men try to kill me?
Mr. Cutter, I'm sorry I have no more time. You are a nuisance. I think it would be a good idea for you to leave Matuka immediately.
Please, I just want to stay for the funeral.
You heard the order.
Oh, wait, gentlemen. Oh, what can it hurt to have him stay? And he was obviously a favorite of my sister's.
Very well, stay. But remove that jacket.
Sorry.
I will not be responsible for my men's action when you wave that red flag in their faces. They resent your meddling in a war that is not yours as much as I do.
Sounds to me, General, like there's more on your mind than just meddling.
Yes, Mr. Cutter. My brother was lost in the skies over Hang Chow. Your fellow American bandits claim to kill. You will not flaunt your pride in being a murderer here. Remove that jacket.
The eye's fine. Just leave me alone.
So sorry.
Never mind. It's just that... Well, you wouldn't ask me to fly the goose out of here without Jake, would you?
9.
Of course not. I thought that was obvious.
Well, it doesn't matter much. As soon as Jake gets back, he'll just get mad at us and make us go anyway. If I could just figure out some way that I couldn't fly the goose. Say, I could fake getting drunk.
Corky.
Nah, Jake always knows when I'm drunk. Say, I could really get drunk. Now that's the idea.
There's nothing to drink.
Jack! Jack, what do you want to take your patch off for?
Maybe he wants you to know that he sympathizes with your damaged eye.
Wait a minute. My eye, my one eye. That's it, isn't it, Jack? Huh, that's it. That's the answer. Huh. Huh. Jack, why are you always smarter than I am?
Sorry to interrupt your moment of grief.
Yes, we were very close.
Yeah, so I noticed at the party. Listen, Shannon, I got a couple of questions.
Really? I've only got one.
Why are you so concerned about my welfare? I mean, Renee and Inago don't consider me one way or the other. Why should you?
Koji obviously thought of you as valuable. I want to know why. It's out of curiosity, that's all.
Sorry. Not very convincing.
Right, well, lad, like you said your own self, what you think or don't think doesn't matter much around here. I've got to go.
Afraid Renee and Inago might get the upper hand?
Cutter, I've tried to be your friend. Got reasons to stay with me. But you stay out of what's happening between the three of us. You're here under the worst of circumstances, and I might not be able to help you so easily the next time.
Okay, as long as we're giving warnings, let me toss one out. Someone I talked to in that office this afternoon is the person who killed Koji. Now, if it wasn't you, then be careful. If it was you, well, you're very lucky. You got nothing to worry about except inconsequential old Jake Cutter. One little piece of thunder I hadn't accounted for was Toto. So I decided to talk to him. Toto and I. Now, there was a strange alliance. But at that moment, I'd take whatever help I could get. Look, Toto, I know things are pretty rough on you right now, and I wish I could change everything, but I think you should know there are several elements trying to take over Matuka. And I've got very good reason to think that one of them is Koji's killer.
You are the killer of my princess.
Wait a minute. I was with her, and I did my best to protect her, but... Toto, I understand how you feel.
You know nothing of what I feel. You let her come to harm Jake Cutter, and now we must both pay the price of that shame. We must die.
Corky, why haven't you... Why are you wearing that patch?
When that soldier hit me today, it was bad, Jake.
Well, how bad? Let me see.
No. No light.
Well, is it going to be okay?
Well, maybe. Probably. I just wish we could get away to get Louis to look at it.
Well, can you tell what's wrong with it?
Well, I can't see out of my whole right side. I got tunnel vision. I guess I can't fly the goose, huh, Jake?
Well, Corky, this is kind of an emergency. Now, look, you still got one good eye, and you can fly without all your peripheral vision.
Well, I know, Jake, but, well, I'm scared, Jake. I don't mean to let you down. I just don't want to take a chance. I'm not that good a pilot anyway, and well, I just can't see the starboard engine and the horizon at the same time.
Corky.
You gotta just take us out of here, Jake, before it's too late.
Corky, I can't. Look, I gotta convince either Renee, Shannon, or Inago that one of them is out to get the other two. Now, the killer has got to make a move.
And what if you're wrong?
Yeah, well, then I got a problem.
Huh. Well, I don't see that as the big problem. I see my eye as the problem. And if we don't get over there to see Louis and have him take a look at it pretty quick, I'm gonna walk around the rest of my life looking like Jack. Sorry, Jack. Didn't mean anything.
Hey, come on, Jack. Now cut it out. Corky said he was sorry. Jack, why are you mad at me? I didn't say anything.
Nothing happened. I had not yet begun to give blessing. Go, sayonara. Run! They grieve so for their mistress, but nothing had happened. Tell them I did nothing wrong.
This wasn't for you, Reverend. This was meant for me. From Toto.
Pizza Hut, pizza to go. Our pan pizza's the one that adds to the fun. Pizza Hut, pizza to go. It's our pan pizza to go with the scariest show. Pizza Hut, pizza to go. Get that special baked in the pan taste with Pizza Hut pan pizza to go. Pizza Hut, pizza to go. Our pan pizza's as close as your phone, so bring it on home. Pizza Hut, pizza to go.
When I've got a splitting headache, I want what works. And Extra Strength Datril has been working for me every bit as well as Extra Strength Tylenol since I switched. And now I know why. Datril and Tylenol have the exact same aspirin-free pain reliever in strength. Exactly the same. I know because I asked my doctor about Datril. Yet Extra Strength Tylenol can cost so much more. So I'm staying with Datril. Why would I pay that much more for the same relief? Why would anybody?
Friday. It looks like Krause is getting deported.
Auf Wiedersehen, Mama.
Benson. Then spies want Arnold.
Doesn't scare me.
At ease. Then he's a hero on the field and off. Robert Urich is Rocky Blyer, fighting back. Friday.
Tales of the Gold Monkey will continue in a moment.
Our nation's capital, a city...
To high schools, those mudslides in the West, why are they happening? And Covert Action will look at this gray area between diplomacy and war. We'll talk to Henry Kissinger, among others.
Bringing people together who are worlds apart. Watch Nightline tonight.
Okay, toilet bowl. You think you're a big problem? Not anymore.
Don't be bullied by your bowl. Bully your bowl instead.
Introducing Bully, the first automatic bowl cleaner that's 100% concentrated bleach cleaner. No blue dyes, just concentrated cleaning every time you flush.
Take that.
Bully keeps your bowl crystal clean and fresh smelling for over a month.
No weekly brushing.
Don't be bullied by your bowl. Bully your bowl instead.
New Bully ends routine brushing.
That's a bully bowl.
What a perfect time for having a party.
Here's the tonic.
Canada Dry.
Everything's gotta be just right for our best friends.
Steady.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be a great party.
So let it all begin. 'Cause when I'm mixing with my best friends, I'm mixing with the best Canada.
you ready for Canada Dry Tonic?
You are tuned to WUTR TV 20.
It's almost frightening how many things can go through your mind in the time it takes for an arrow to whiz by your head. Things like the safety of your friends, whether they were meeting with the same fate and weren't as lucky. It was in that same split second that I made up my mind that before I did anything else, I'd get them off the island.
On second thought, you better go north through the mountains, so you'll be heading out to sea towards Bora Bora's south side. That way you'll avoid the headwinds.
That makes it even worse, Jake. You got me flying through those canyons and the whole right side of my field of vision's on the blink.
It's been done before.
Not by me. I got enough trouble when both eyes are working.
Is everything all right?
Yes.
No.
Most comforting.
Would you guys please tell him this is hopeless?
Perhaps this idea of yours really is not the very best. Maybe we should all stay here with you.
Look, this is my business. If anything happened to any one of you, I just couldn't take it. Now Corky's not going to have any trouble flying. Well, it might be a little rough, but...
You sure we wouldn't actually be safer here in the long run?
Yeah, with my eye and all.
I guess you got me outnumbered. Yeah, maybe it's not such a good idea to fly with a pilot with only one good eye.
Now you're starting to make sense, Jake. We'll just... Chocolate! Jake, where'd you get the chocolate? I haven't seen good chocolate like this since... Sorry, guys. Guess I just didn't think.
It was a good try.
We almost had you convinced.
Not really. I know Corky too well. This is the only way I could get you all to stop this and get out of here.
Well, why don't you start it up and we can all get out of here together?
I appreciate what you're all trying to do, but I'll be fine. Really. I'm just going to stay long enough to find Koji's killer, and I'll be on the next thing smoking. If you really want to help me, you'll all leave on the Goose. Please. Do it for me.
Remember, heading towards the south side. It'll be smoother. Don't worry, Jake. I'll keep both eyes on the road. I'll be fine. Just get out of here. Jake, watch out! You are all under arrest. No one is to be on the street without express permission of General Nago. What does he have to do with this? General Nago has declared martial law. Nago, quick! What about you? Get out of here!
Called Roganomet. You place green candles all around your tub to make sure that leprechauns don't sneak in and kidnap you. Well, if you're going to kidnap me, you better do it now while the water's still warm. Oh, I knew it was you, Jake. Your breathing is very distinctive. And so is your dog's.
You're going to need a lot more candles if you want to keep coming to me.
But it's not me they're after.
You've been in too many hot tubs if you think what's going on outside is for my benefit.
Well, then what is going on?
Well, you've been soaking. Your friend, Inago, has carried his pledge for temporary order all the way. He's dropped any pretense about what he's after. He's after everything.
I used to think that Inago was nothing but a two-bit general. But it's obvious he's far more deadly than that. He must be the one that gave my sister the deadly Cupid. Jake, get into the hot tub.
I am most sorry to barge in.
This is a complete outrage. I demand you leave these quarters at once.
We have orders to find.
I doubt, sir, that whatever you are looking for is hidden on my person. And I am also sure that General Inago would be most unpleasant if he were to hear that you tried to search for it.
I am most sorry. I shall leave you to your bath. Sa, iko!
Look, I just bought you some time. Now you can hide here.
Look, I didn't stay on this island to hide in closets. I'm here to find your sister's killer.
What more do you need to prove? It's got to be Inago.
All I've got's a theory. I've got to make it fact, and to do that, I got to keep an eye on him.
Inago's probably on his way to the funeral by now. It starts in less than an hour. Oh, look, I'll bring you some clothes, some sort of a disguise, and you can go out with me. But after that, you're on your own.
What kind of disguise?
Rituals are for the living. They give us something to do. It's like making the father boil water while the wife's in labor. It's for our conscience and our hearts that we bring a bittersweet finale to a tragic end. To Princess Koji, may she be in heaven 3 days before the devil knows she's dead. But there is something that I can give my sister. I can give her the gift of peace in knowing the name of her killer, Jake Cutter.
That's a lie!
He confessed the murder to me this afternoon in the serenity of Koji's own baths. I demand he be executed at once.
Then I demand the right to seppuku. The right to take my own life.
What is he talking about?
Seppuku. I'm afraid, Shannon, this demand is one we must all honor. What you Westerners call harakiri.
But I object to such things. I want him killed now.
Why?
Oh, all right. Take him off and prepare him. Quickly.
A lady shouldn't use a sticky roll-on. A lady shouldn't use a scattering spray.
What choice do I have?
New Lady's Choice Solid Antiperspirant. After comparing it to the sticky feel of the leading roll-on and the spray of the leading aerosol, most women chose the smooth, dry feel of Lady's Choice. It goes on dry to help keep you dry, all day, every day.
Lady's Choice helps keep me dry. All day, every day.
Make your choice Lady's Choice.
I've made up my mind.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes. But why don't you make me some coffee?
Times like these are made for taster's choice.
Soft as the moment, rich as the feeling. Only Taster's Choice has the soft, rich flavors so right for your best coffee times.
Thursday, the rush house is violated.
They took the dresser.
Too close for comfort.
And I held the door open for them.
Then,
Study break.
Andy brings a new girlfriend home to meet the family.
She's old enough to be me.
It Takes Two is back. And on 2020, John Stossel on new treatment for stutterers.
I want to be a sports broadcaster.
Plus, author Maurice Sendak. He creates wild things for your children.
Without our childhoods, we're nobody.
Tomorrow.
Perhaps you are not such a devout Buddhist as you claim, Mr. Cutter.
I resent that. I take my religion very seriously. How's a guy supposed to atone with all the noise in here?
I hope you can be as flip when you plunge the harikiri knife into your belly.
I'll bet you do. We've got to talk.
By all means, do talk, but speak of your next life only. Sumimasen.
Who are you expecting? Princess Koji?
No. Her reincarnation will be something that slithers in the dark, but I wouldn't want you to be receiving any help that wasn't spiritual. Now that you've cleansed your feet, you have 10 minutes to cleanse your soul. I doubt it shall be sufficient.
Hi. Oh, God.
In this case, my Lord Buddha would be a more appropriate invocation.
What would be appropriate is some way out of this mess.
It would be better should General Inago look back in that he see you seriously work for a good seat on the wheel of life. You wouldn't want to come back as, say, a dog.
You're both being very funny, but I don't see anything to laugh about.
Your face, for one thing. You should have seen it when Shannon accused you of my murder. If she only knew how right she was, the surprise would be on her face.
It was a hell of a risk you took. Why'd you change the plan? I mean, you were supposed to be hiding in the monastery.
How could I miss my own funeral? Not at all to my expectations, I'm afraid. I must do better next time. That terrible wax dummy, for one thing. My sister and the general were hardly able to contain their glee.
Could we please talk about my funeral? Or lack of one, I hope. Those two are really looking forward to it.
At least they still have something to look forward to. Your lovely head, dear Jake, would already be grinning from a pike atop the palace gate.
It may be yet.
I was hoping you could identify my assassin. But I hear seppuku isn't so bad if you listen to the farthest sound and move very fast.
Kind of like pulling a loose tooth?
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm not going there at all. Look, I found your assassin. Now, arrest her and give me what you owe me.
I shall honor my end when you honor yours.
Shannon set me up. What more do you want?
She's not working alone, Jake. I will not be safe until I know who has betrayed me and who is loyal.
There may be 10 or 20 more.
Exactly. You've done so well this far. I know you can finish the job.
There is a way. But you're gonna have to back me up.
Of course, dear Jake. Right to the end. Or very nearly.
My mother used to tell me that people everywhere dream the same dreams and have the same nightmares. We all dream about rescuing a princess, and we've all had nightmares about walking the gangplank. And we all know when we're not dreaming.
The assassin is ready.
With this murderer's death comes a new order to Matuka. Koji is gone. I am, and always will be, your princess.
That's absurd. You have no right to Matuka. The business, this land, or the property. You cannot take what rightfully belongs to Princess Koji.
Better mind your manners, Renee. She means it. And take it from me, nothing much more dangerous than a rookie monarch.
There are less pleasant ways to die than slicing out your own vitals. Much less.
Anago, are you going to stand for this?
I am a military man. It's no concern of mine who sits on the throne. My job is the same. So is yours.
You may proceed, Mr. Cutter.
I don't need your help.
It is a ceremony. I will administer the coup de grace after you have given yourself a mortal wound. Or if your nerve fails...
I know the ceremony. I offer a salute to the woman whose blood stains this throne, to the rightful ruler of Matuka, Princess...
Silence! I should have followed my own instincts and had you killed before. Do it now, Anago.
It is my right. This is seppuku. And before I die, I can salute my ancestors, Princess Koji, Joe DiMaggio, anybody I damn well please.
You have the right, but not much time. Be brief.
I won't allow it. I know what he's up to. You tricked me, Mr. Cutter, but I'm not about to let you divide their loyalties.
You've done that already. And besides, I think one good trick deserves another, don't you? Those of you who still count yourselves as Princess Koji's loyal subjects, salute her.
Do it and you choose to commit seppuku with him.
I have heard that the simple beauty of seppuku is the fact that a man may decide for himself when he can no longer live with shame. Salute Koji and die with honor. It's easy to live for somebody. It's damned hard to die. To Princess Koji!
To Princess Koji!
Give them all knives. First you, Cutter. Then the rest of you fools. Now, no more delays.
Leave him to me for my brother.
took you so long? We weren't supposed to get as far as a fight.
It was such a wonderful drama, I couldn't bear to interrupt.
Just kill me quickly, please. I tried to do that for you.
I couldn't kill you quickly, sister. I couldn't even kill you lingeringly, because you are already dead, from this moment forever. Murahachibu, the living dead, here but not here, seen but not seen. Nothing. Sarah's secret is safe.
Toto, now stop that!
You will die now, Kato-san.
Your princess is alive! Look! You explain it to him. I'm leaving before he gets his strength back.
Shall we play a game?
Love to.
David was just playing games.
David Lightman, hold it right there.
The FBI wasn't.
What's happening?
Now, the most dangerous game of all has begun.
Oh, my God.
And only a high school kid from Seattle can stop it.
David Lightman, up against Mourning. I want some answers, and I want them now.
He's still playing the game.
Let the boy in there, Major.
War Games, rated PG. Starts Friday, June 3rd. Check newspapers for a theater near you.
For a brand new Lipton iced tea, here's Chris Everett Lloyd.
You know, the hardest part of playing tennis is getting in shape to play. And part of that is watching what I eat and drink. That's why I love this new Lipton iced tea mix. No sugar, no saccharin. It's got NutraSweet. NutraSweet has a natural taste of sugar, but it's not an artificial sweetener like saccharin. It's my favorite part of staying fit.
New Lipton iced tea mix. No sugar, no saccharin.
You'll love the goodness and the taste.
Hiya, Jake. Hiya, Jack. Say, how long you been sitting on this broken spring anyway? I wouldn't have even known it was broken if I hadn't sat in it.
Corky,
listen, you know, by the time I got to Borgore, I was black and blue, right where my mom used to kiss me when I was a baby.
Corky, what are you doing?
I could have fixed these things a long time ago if you just give me the word.
I told you I'd find my own way home.
Well, by the time I dropped the Reverend and Sarah off, well, I was just starting to loosen up, and the goose engines were warm, and...
You know something? Thanks. I'm getting pretty sick of this place. Scoot over.
Hold it. I remember that sound. I heard it, now, wait a second. I'll remember this. I heard it,
When Princess Koji was killed?
That's right. Hey!
Now, would you two just relax? Now, Koji's watchmaker removed the spring that fired the dart. It's completely harmless. She gave it to me as a souvenir.
That's real funny, Jake. How can she do that if she's dead?
Corky, the whole thing was a put-up job. I'll explain it all to you when we get back. I can't go through it twice.
What? You know, Jake, I'm beginning not to trust you at all. I mean, I don't much appreciate being lied to either.
Oh, yeah? Neither do I. Hey, look, I'm sorry, but it was the only way. If any of you had known Koji was still alive, it would have been too dangerous. It was necessary. But if your feelings were hurt, I apologize. When we get back home, I'll buy you a beer.
Now you're talking. Except, I really think my feelings were hurt, 2 beers worth. Make that 3 beers worth.